First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who are teaching this truth with sincerity. And a shout out to Yakim that's out there on the four quarters of the earth pushing this truth. And, of course, like everything else, though, just thought I'd take a moment to talk a little bit about this false flag that has occurred in Austin, which I just put a video up yesterday on my second channel, Confusion of Face Reading 2. Rothschild Deep State has lost control, which is why the false flags. And, of course, like everything else, though, how soon is this going to happen to Reading, where I'm at, and, pretty much all over the place. Reading's a midtown, but we got so much corruption already here in Reading, like we do in all of America, but here are some videos that I already know about that are out there that it really show you what's happening here. And, we know that Sears and Kmart has recently closed, so that's 200 more jobs gone, but here's how Reading feels about the homeless, if you didn't know that this is a smug town. I'm going to blow this one up here. Just listen to this shit.
I'm Chris with the Reading Coalition for the Homeless, and if you guys want to say your first name, you've been kind enough to let me ask you a few questions. Calvin. Carrie. It's a pleasure meeting you folks. I was just wondering, you folks were out here during that cold snap. Was it painful? Was the...
Alright, Esau's just being a piece of shit. Alright, fuck Esau. I'm going to fix this. Hold on a second. If I can. Hold on.
Cold temperature, painful. I can't imagine being out here during those cold days.
Fucking piece of shit.
I was just wondering,
Alright, I got it back.
Out here during that cold snap. Was it painful? Was the cold temperature painful? I can't imagine being out here during those cold days.
Yeah, the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes and the tips of your nose.
Hips and knees, man, on the ground in the back. Breathing.
Oh, you bet. And then I noticed you have a dog, so that kind of makes it a little more difficult to find shelter.
It is sometimes because they won't allow dogs.
You bet.
They will if I have her registered as a service animal.
Sure.
Which I got x-rays and stuff. That's basically on me.
Mm-hmm.
I could have had her registered. Yeah. So, that's my fault.
I understand. A lot of people don't understand why the homeless have dogs. I can understand that it would be a great early warning for some intruders into your camp. Is there any other reasons why homeless have dogs? Can you just let the folks know what, some of the reasons? I could imagine it's unconditional love, for one thing. Companionship. You bet. You bet. A safe one that's not going to turn on you. You bet. You bet. So another thing I'd like to ask you folks is, there's a huge homeless camp behind me with many people. You had mentioned that you're disabled. Are there other disabled folks out here?
All of us.
Yeah.
All of you are. Mm-hmm.
Whether it be drugs or physical.
Mm-hmm. How about children? You see children out in these camps?
Very sure.
You do see them, though?
Yeah.
In the summertime? Sure.
I've seen that couple of the youngsters that were down at Hobo Camp last year. They're the ones I thought the baby guys when it came out in the newspaper. I thought it was them, and it wasn't. Thank God, boy. Shit.
I see. Do you folks have any idea where you're going to go from here?
Another spot.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on this tract of land right here for 22 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost beginning to feel like the battle of Iwo Jima. You got the hill and you don't quite want to give it up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I love this spot. It's got everything. And these people here are really cool.
Mm-hmm.
They have never given us a problem.
Mm-hmm.
They come down and talk to us. They've been nice to us. And, I like it down here. It's hard for me to leave. I got to be by the river.
Mm-hmm.
Carry water.
Sure.
On.
Sure. Oh, I think you would like it, too, because it's so close to services and food, that kind of thing.
Exactly. POP, they help us out a lot.
Oh, that's fantastic to hear. I'm glad to hear that. I'm just amazed at how many tents were behind me that have now been red tagged by Officer Brandon and the Reading Police Department. Have you ever heard of the... I think you would like it too because it's so close to...
Fucking goddamn Esau. You know, you're trying to fucking do something and, he fucks with your
Police
shit.
Department, it's so close to
Fucking
services.
piece of shit. Fuck, I hate Esau. Hold on a second.
Hassling the homeless.
There it is.
Usually it's when the homeless, not really, no.
Mm-hmm.
The regular police, but Officer Bob,
There's a couple times.
he's nice about it.
Is he really?
He came into one of my camps and he said, "Wow, lady, this is elaborate. Thanks for keeping it clean."
Wow. Well, I know Officer Bob, too. He is a great individual. I'm going to make sure this tape is shown to the public because, he's in a rock and a hard spot. And a lot of times he's told me that if you keep your camp clean and, don't do your potty business everywhere, he gives you a break. He'll give you a break.
Yeah, he gives you a week to get out.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
And, he just comes in and he takes his pictures. And then when you are leaving and stuff, he'll come and he'll help. He'll come with a crew to help with the traffic.
That's great. Now, does Officer Brandon...
He gives us rakes and bags and all kinds of stuff.
Now, does Officer Brandon offer any alternatives when he does give you a red tag or a 7-day eviction notice? Does anyone else come down with him with social services, that type of thing, and offer you any kind of alternative to where to live?
They should bring Living Hope or the Hope Band people.
Mm-hmm.
We've just been told to leave the city limits.
Oh, you have been told to leave the city limits.
Yeah, we can 3 miles out.
Oh, 3 miles out. Well, the unfortunate thing about this is just no services or food 3 miles out, is there?
Let's just go out there.
Okay, I need a paper pen. I'm so sorry about your phone.
Some of us, we can't ride bikes out there that far.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, but not all of them.
Mm-hmm.
This move last night, us having to move, the officer said they were coming back in 2 hours and somebody was going to jail if there was a severe progress.
Oh.
There was 2 of us left to move 3 camps.
Really?
Very heavy duty camps.
Now, did they come? When was the first time the police came here and gave or made contact with you? Was that last night?
First time.
Oh, just last night while everyone's asleep and stuff.
No, it was
rare.
It was like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I see. Uh-huh.
Shoot the dogs and everything.
Yeah.
They threatened to shoot the dogs.
Yes.
It made me keep setting tight leash on her. Just fucking.
They were barking, but they were on their leashes.
Really? Now, did you get a name of any of these officers?
Even if I had it, I wouldn't give it.
I understand that, but I'm glad that you're telling me about this. That's kind of shocking.
They let me come back home last night, so I'm happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty
Kind of
bizarre.
shocking.
Yeah.
Okay, I got more. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
I was telling you a few moments ago about how the Reading Police Department has been trying to work with local businesses to prevent the amount of loitering around this area. Do you think loitering is actually a problem?
Well, what you have here is the Lorenz Hotel where a lot of senior citizens and low-income people stay. And you have a row of beautiful benches that run from the Lorenz Hotel all the way past the post office. And people like to sit and enjoy the day, and some of the senior citizens that stay at the Lorenz Hotel love to,
By the way, I'm only
cigarettes
2 or 3
and socialize.
blocks from this
So
area.
loitering isn't a problem because the city has provided these benches with lights for people to enjoy the community during the day.
Do you think that loitering increases crime or anything like that?
Absolutely not. I don't think loitering increases crime at all. As a matter of fact, if you were to develop some relationships with the homeless here, you will find that not only will they help you in solving crimes that are committed, that they'll be up in their eyes on the streets long after you and I went to sleep.
Just give us a feel for what you've seen out here as far as the homeless and people that are poor and down and out in this section of town.
Well, in this section of town, there seems to be, a few of the homeless people that hang out around here and whatnot. In terms of, the vibes I get or anything, I feel just as safe walking around here as, anywhere else. In general, I feel like Reading's a pretty safe area. Although there is, those spurts in crime and everything like that. Never experienced any problems myself.
Chris, I can see why people would sit here, man. It's comfortable. I can plug in, recharge my battery so I can be out here putting a face and a voice to homelessness. But anyone that's got an idea that they're going to hose me off while we're sitting here, or anyone else, not only is that a bad thought, that's an illegal thought. So why don't you treat people with kindness and respect instead of pulling out hoses and mean words?
See what I'm saying? Hold on, I got more.
Your first name. You've been kind enough to let me ask you a few questions.
Oh, sorry, wrong one. Hold on.
Carrie.
Fucking piece of shit. Alright, hold on a second. Oh, God damn it. Hold on. Yeah, when we know Esau doesn't even fucking bring out good fruit. Fag shit there. Well, anyway, I think you get the idea, though. You think I'm gonna wait for Esau to fucking try to shoot my dog or anything? What are you gonna do in that day? You gonna trust the fucking police? Here's another video. This is a Wake Up Reading video.
Now it's just about 20 minutes till noon right now.
Goddamn Edomite.
California, July the 5th, 2015. And I guess it's kind of a wake-up video. I've been awake for about 4 hours. I made my way down there to the Starbucks and sat down and wrote a few pages in my journal this morning. Slept right over here, right next door to this water park last night. It's pretty cool. I got up at 8 o'clock this morning. It was steaming hot. Man, I am telling you the truth. At 11 o'clock last night, it was still 90 degrees out here. It is crazy hot out here. I'm going to cross the road here. Show you guys exactly where I posted up last night. And you guys can get a better idea. So, let's see. Trying to get my butt ruined over here. Yeah, I stopped at the Starbucks up there this morning and their internet was down. I was able to load about 6 videos to my YouTube channel last night. Let's see, where was my post-up spot? Oh, the post-up spot was way up here. Look at all the people having fun over here at the water park this morning. Well, I guess it's still morning. 20 minutes till noon, so all the kids tubing and everything out here, grown-ups. Got event tents for some reason. I don't know if that's just cool-off spots or they're vending stuff.
All right, that's enough of that. I'll pause this and go to what's going on in Austin because they're under martial law.